What is up, guys? Travis from Poised RC. We are back from Scale Hero in Phoenix, Arizona, and as you can see, we had a really good season this year in the buggy competition thing going on, and we did end up first place. As you saw from the last video, we ended up with a first place finish in trail buggy, which I'm super stoked about. We kept it consistent across all 4 classes, and we had the best average finish across all 4 out of anyone else that also entered all 4. So that's pretty cool. But that win right there, super stoked about. But let's talk about what makes my optic so good.
On the last video you all saw my optic, I had done quite a few modifications to make it good, but over the last 2 months I made it gooder. We've done a few things that really helped put us above the competition and give us a really good edge. So let's dive in and check that.
Well, all right, we are back on my dirty bench, and this is my Vanquish optic, and it's upside down because we're going to show it off in stages, and we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. As you can see, I still have my Goon Squad diff skid, and it's holding up absolutely phenomenally. It really helps glide you over the rocks instead of getting hung up on those 2 bearing retainer screws. I absolutely love this thing. Took a handful of these out to Scale Hero and basically sold out almost immediately. Everybody out there seemed to love them as well. But as you can see, the motor's looking a little strange. So let's flip it over and see what we got going on. First things first, wheels and tires and inserts. I'm just gonna outright say it. I'm not a fan of 3D printed inserts. I'm a foam guy, and ever since trying the alt foams, I haven't gone back. I run them in every single buggy I have. These are the Proline Trepadors, and they are extra worn in. I've been driving on these tires for a while, and they're perfect right now. The inserts are Trepador alt foams in Ghost all the way around. I have no wheel weights whatsoever. I have no clamp rings, no brass in the clamp rings, no patties. I'm relying solely on the knuckle weights in the front axle to give me the front bias. And then we've also done some modifications to the transmission. Now, this transmission is not the stock transmission. It is it's from a VFD carbon, so it comes with the overdrive, it comes with all lightweight gears, the super lightweight motor plate. I have since lightened it even further by doing a motor flip modification that my buddy Jerry Moore kindly designed up. It utilizes the factory spur gear. I have a 10-tooth pinion, but this is the real meat and potatoes. This is the new Elite, and I run it on 4S, and it's an absolute beast. I love this thing. I had no issues with it out there. None of the testing I've done have given me any problems. But this motor flip allowed me to do yet another mod, and that's in the Scale Realism bonus area. I'm going to show you that right now. So in wercrock, if you have an encased motor stick mounting position, you get minus 10 points. Well, I had my buddy modify some stuff, and now we have a front motor that's in a realistic position, fully encased. The 50mm rule only applies to rear engine, so this doesn't have to be the full 50mm to get the points. It could be a little stubby and I would still get the full 10 points for this. The next set of modifications, we went even a step further than that, and that has to do with the body. So let's get that on and check that out. So I knew I was going to be doing this motor mod well before I went out to Scale Hero. So I had my buddy James print it up, and I literally installed this the night before the comp. We came up with this the night after this turbo up pipe, but you'll see why, because this turned out pretty sweet. Just sits there perfectly on the hood. But as you can see, we still have part of our interior, but now we have a full interior. I put the stock dash in it, and I got Chit. And if you don't know who Chit is there a black person here? Got his black purse, got his glasses. He's chilling. That is what holds him in. There's just a screw going through the back into the seat. Use this as a spacer to hold it up. Super simple interior. Works absolutely perfect. Get all the points. So now this is a minus 20 point truck. That's 2 free gates. That's 4 free rollovers. That's a lot. It's 20 free reverses across four courses. So this really helps. In doing so, it does nothing but help the front bias. Everything is in front. This kind of, putting a driver in there, isn't exactly ideal for performance, but having that full interior definitely helped us out. We won by 22 points. So even if I didn't have any scale points, we still would have won by 2, which is pretty cool. But this helped give us a little security blanket, if you will. I do run this on 4S. It is extra spicy. I geared it down from a 13 to a 10. So even with it geared down, it's still faster overall. Just those extra RPM just really, really, really helped out. As you can see, wheels and tires, Vanquish, Sierra, Battleborns. Still deluxe shocks, short 92s, and our hardcore titanium links, making sure we get through the courses great. The turbo up pipe is still the best part in this guy. All right. I also further modified the battery tray. I can mount, a few different type of batteries in here, but this is a little 454S. It fits right underneath the Chit, so it, nothing is obstructed. It fits absolutely amazing. It's tight in there. It ain't going nowhere. But other than that, that's really all we did before the comp. And I do have some future mods that I want to show you that I won at the raffle giveaway, which is pretty cool. So let's see what those are. So our next future mod we are going to do has to do with the Ram center cylinder, because at the giveaway from Crawler Addiction, we got the PSC shortened Ram housing thing. It is skinnier, so it allows you to steer further, which gives you more steering angle. Now I'm already touching the links at max angle, so I don't know if it's actually going to benefit me, but maybe it will. I might have to do something about the servo horn to increase the throw. I'm not maxed out on the radio endpoints, but I know we're probably getting close. But I'm really excited to get this thing on here because it's got the PSC right into it instead of the sticker like I have on this one. I'm the most fired up about is a new product we have coming out, and they are H10 carbon fiber rig stands. Now these rig stands aren't just your average rig stands. These ones are specific to the H10. When you throw your truck up on it, there is no left to right wiggle room. Your car is going to be on here secure always, and it's keyed in and held together with included hardware. 4 M3 nuts, 4 10mm bolts. And what's cool about these is you have these 2 holes and these 2 holes, and if you have a printer or a piece of wood or really anything you want, you can connect these so that the distance is always correct for your truck, and you can just set it on there, and you can actually just reach under and grab the whole thing and go to your car or wherever you want to set it so that you don't flat spot your tires. Great for transporting in a car or putting it on your shelf. As you can see, these are the same stands on my Pro Mod that is beat to absolute shit, and I've got some fixing to do on it. But these stands are absolutely sick. I'll be making some connecting bar soon for that exact purpose. And yeah, so definitely hit us up. You can message me on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook, in the group, wherever. The H10 Vanquish group, there's one of those. You can find them anywhere, and yeah, just let me know and get you taken care of. Now for the rig stands, we will have more styles available soon if these ones do well. If these sell good, then I have the measurements for F10 portals, Capras. The portal stands are taller. The widths are different, so the cross brace is changed. But all of them are going to have the connectability deal. So yeah, once more are available, I think you guys are really going to like them. These stands are straight axle specific, so they are shorter, but they will still clear a 525. Like, you can put a 525 on here and it doesn't touch the ground. There's enough clearance. I am really excited about these, but I am just so tickled over this car and where it's at. Our local series up in Central Indiana, they don't do the scale points, but we're going to be doing our own buggy courses and class down here in Southern Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky area. And we will be doing scale points, and we will be following nationally followed rules. Real excited for that to start up after the winter. Currently it's build season, and I actually sold one of my Typros, and I'm building a new 2.2 buggy, but I saved my panels because I'm getting another Typro, because forward motor mounts are life, and straight axles are also life. So we'll see how this one turns out. But until then, I hope you liked my H10 optic update. I love how this thing drives. It's absolutely dialed in. It did everything I asked of it. I could have drove better, sure. But the courses out there were super duper tough. But she's all in one piece, and that's all I could really ask for after a trip like that. But until next time, thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.